time on
FANFIC Talk.
Shrek.
Like I did. What's the next
This is the part where you run away.
I think we just lost.
Oh, God.
At last, FANFIC Talk is mine!
and now the conclusion.
Hey everybody! Welcome to episode 21 of
Stop stalling! Get to the content! I want content!
Sorry, sir. Sorry.
Continue!
Welcome back to FANFIC Talk, episode 21. It's a new series. It's a new season. Cheese couldn't be here today. Everything's gonna be a-okay. This is a normal episode. We're just doing normal stuff. We're gonna read some fanfics. No poems today. Smart Kira is dead. And we're just gonna jump straight into the fanfics.
No poems.
Nope, no poems.
Thank God.
Gotta put her down. Gotta put her down. We gotta put her down nice and easy. Well, Bucko, hey Chief, we're gonna put her on down. It's time we put her on down. All right, Charlie. It's time we put her.
Beard Guy, what are our topics for episode 21 of FANFIC Talk?
Topic number 1 is SpongeBob.
SpongeBob, we did that in a previous episode, but poorly.
We did.
Well, you weren't there for it. Me and the other guy were there for that.
I haven't watched any of them. I'm not a fan of the show.
Well, maybe you did watch the episode where we did Sesame Street.
No. I've watched maybe 30 seconds of an episode.
It was a good episode. Look at this scene.
The salad represents the living, the growing. The dad's drinking wine, which kills from the inside. The dad is the ghost. The dad represents the ghost of the past interacting with the present, the girl who's from the new age, eating life.
Let's start with SpongeBob, I think. SpongeBob has some good titles.
The first title is Plastic Eater.
And the second title is Fix My Broken Heart, Restore My Hope.
Alright, so should we flip a coin?
These are both really good.
I think I have a coin.
Do you have an actual coin? We haven't flipped an actual coin in it forever.
I think I have an actual coin. I have it. Yeah!
We lost the budget for an actual coin like in episode 5.
I have more money than those two.
It's a nickel, it's not a quarter, but hey, you know, it gets the job done. What? Do you have an actual quarter in there?
Might.
What, are you rich?
Ready?
So this is why we stopped using actual money. Okay.
That's okay. I have another nickel.
Alright, let's do this.
Alright, let's flip this coin.
It
Don't worry, I have another.
kind of seemed like you didn't even try that time to catch it. But, you know.
Well, I'm not very good at flipping things.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm good at flipping is the bird.
I'm feeling angry. Oh.
Here's another.
Oh my gosh, okay, this one's for real, guys.
Yeah, this one's for real.
Did that just break the screen? Okay, you dropped that nickel too. Maybe we should have another nickel.
Oh yeah, don't worry, I got another one somewhere.
These things happen. Use another coin. Do you have any other coins?
I have nothing.
And I'll give you 6 cents for the day.
6 cents? I never made so much money as that in my life.
If we land on heads, we will read Plastic Eater. And if we land on tails, we'll read whatever that second one was called.
My broken heart. Restoring my hope. Restore my hope.
These are SpongeBob fanfics. Just remember that. All right, let's flip this coin. Tails.
There's nothing on earth like the feeling of greed.
Oh boy, all right. This sounds very fitting.
This is by Myra109. It was published last year.
This is a recent one.
January 6th, 2020.
Sometimes it's surprising to be reminded of the fact that people actually use this site. Like, it's not like a joke. Some people actually use it.
Oh.
It's a weird.
You have a job? Why wouldn't I? I'm not some lazy, inconsiderate jerk who lays in bed all day.
When SpongeBob is bullied, he is severely affected. His friends will need to comfort and defend him. Slowly fading away, you're lost and so afraid. Where's the hope in a world so cold? Not Alone by Red.
What?
T to be safe, but could probably pass for K.
Oh, is this based off a song? Not Alone by Red. Not Linkin Park. All right, guys, here's the cool song that this story is based off of.
It doesn't say it's based.
Let's listen. Getting some Linkin Park vibes.
Stop cheating! Stop using extra! Stop cheating! I just know you won't stop it! You just know where the diamonds are! Stop cheating! Sing some more for me! Stop cheating!
I think I've heard enough of that.
All right. My first SpongeBob fanfic, so be nice. No.
I don't see that happening.
Don't tell me what to do, Myra.
Disclaimer, I own nothing. I own nothing.
I'm sure you own something.
Yeah.
Warnings! Bullying. Do you want to start or do you want me? Or do you want to flip a coin for it again?
No, I'll start. Slowly fading away. You're lost and so afraid. Where is the hope in a world so cold? Not Alone by Red. Title, Fix My Broken Heart, Restore My Hope.
You guys haven't started yet?
No. For the first time in his entire life, SpongeBob SquarePants was losing his hope. I think you hate when that happens. SpongeBob had been a hopeful, sunny, cheerful, look on the bright side of everything kid for as long as he could remember. I'm pretty sure he's like in his 30s. But recently life had taken him and beaten him down hard. Bullies. SpongeBob certainly didn't like them. People took one look at SpongeBob and his happy, almost too happy attitude and got annoyed by his constant laughter and cheerfulness very quickly. But most of them were kind enough to accept SpongeBob for who he was. That's just who the people in Bikini Bottom were. Kind, caring, and accepting. They loved their fellow citizens for who they were.
It was National No SpongeBob Day! A whole day dedicated to getting away from you. First we build a giant wooden effigy of you, then we burn it to the ground! Woohoo! Burn, Benny! Woo! And dance on the ashes like there was no tomorrow!
Wow. So this is kind of a happy story now. Except for one. A new student had arrived in boating school. Oh no. Did this already happen? Wasn't there a guy named Flats the Flounder, if I recall
What kind of flounder was he?
I don't know if that's ever been determined by scientists.
What specific kind of fish do you think he was? Because it's driving me crazy.
What? What did you wake me up for?
Flats. The flounder. What kind of flounder was he?
Let's move on. A new student had arrived in boating school. Someone by the name, not Flats the Flounder, kind of similar though. Claire Codson. Oh, she was pretty, with magenta-colored scales and orange hair. She looked kind at first glance. She was popular within seconds of entering the classroom and had boys fawning over her and girls wanting to be her. And to be friends with her so that they might get the same treatment as this beautiful, popular student. Wow, this is a beautiful fish. Oh, by the way, we have a whiteboard back here now. I don't know if anyone's noticed. And we have some markers. This is a new thing that we invested in. Magenta, guys, it's magenta, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna draw Claire, the Codson.
He's not an artist. I can already tell it's bad, and I'm not even looking at it.
But look, she has eyelashes.
You've messed up.
And she
Terrible.
has a fin.
Terrible.
And she can walk.
It's terrible. So ugly. You made her ugly.
What? You want hair? Hey, look. That's Claire Codson, everybody.
More like belongs in the trash. Ah!
That's SpongeBob's.
So ugly.
SpongeBob's bully.
So ugly.
Oh man, poor kid. That guy has definitely got some issues to work out.
Can you guys even see that? Whatever. Anyways, go ahead and read. We have this nice picture of Claire behind it. Hey, get that throat clear. You all right?
For some reason.
Yeah.
For some reason, Claire took an immediate dislike to SpongeBob. She didn't like him. Maybe because he was the only boy that was only friendly to her and was waiting on her hand and wasn't waiting on her hand and foot. Maybe it was because he didn't let her cheat off him on the test like all the other students. Maybe he was just annoying.
Oh.
SpongeBob didn't know the exact reason. He'll probably never know.
Oh my gosh. Well, I assume he might.
Wait. I know SpongeBob. He never passed boating school. Still to this day has not.
No, yeah.
Why would she want to cheat off of him?
Ooh, you got him there. Maybe she doesn't know yet. She is new.
Think
within the logic of the world, she wouldn't know that he's bad at the boating school. I think that you're incorrect. But you're not being logical here because Claire would never know.
If you look at a 35-year-old man.
Number 1. What is the front of the boat?
The bow.
What is the back?
Stern.
Number 3. Right is...
Starboard. Port. Skipper. Deck. Cabin. Galley. Keel. 1924.
You've passed the oral test. What a surprise.
I know SpongeBob. Sorry.
Yeah, well, let's just agree to disagree.
Okay, I agree that you're wrong, and you'll agree that I'm right. Deal?
You're both wrong!
I know SpongeBob. 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 I know SpongeBob could feel himself drifting further and further away from who he used to be. He used to be so happy, fun-loving, and go-lucky. Now he was sad, lonely, almost numb.
There it is.
SpongeBob didn't like this feeling at all, and he didn't know what to do. When he tried to tell people, they brushed it off, saying when a girl teases you, it just means she likes you. SpongeBob wished that were the case in this situation. Patrick laughed at him, saying boys don't get bullied by girls, and SpongeBob was overreacting. SpongeBob wished that were true too. Actually, scratch that. He wished there were no bullies in the world at all.
Oh my gosh.
SpongeBob was afraid of the sadness that was creeping into him.
It's gonna be one of those stories where the entire story is just, he's getting sadder and sadder.
I can't seem to get happy. Maybe this will help.
He felt like he was drifting alone in the middle of nowhere with no help in sight. SpongeBob used to be so hopeful, but that was before he discovered how cold the world could truly be.
The ocean can be pretty cold at times.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob SquarePants!
Absorbent and yellow and porous is he.
SpongeBob SquarePants!
Squidward almost didn't want to admit it, but he was a little worried about SpongeBob. The first few days without that annoying laughter piercing his ears was a relief. But after a week, he started to get concerned. He thought SpongeBob was just sad about something simple and would get over it in a few days. But after a week, that assumption was becoming less and less likely. Is Squidward going to be the good guy in this story?
Squidward is always the good guy. I mean, if you had someone constantly bugging you and asking you to go do something you didn't want to do, like be on FANFIC talk, you'd be kind of annoyed with that person.
You wouldn't know anything about that, though, because you love being here. And it's not against our will at all. We are here of our own consent.
He said that we're here against our will.
No. No.
Read.
Have you noticed SpongeBob acting strange lately?
Wait a minute.
Have you noticed SpongeBob acting strange lately?
Oh, gosh, am I gonna have to do a Mr. Krabs impression? What do you mean by strange? I don't know, what does Mr. Krabs sound like?
Sounds like a really bad Mr. Krabs impression.
He sounds like Mr.
They
Krabs.
put in a video game or something.
And this is like a bootleg Mr. Krabs from like the GameCube Advance games.
This is Walmart clearance Mr. Krabs.
Arr, swab the deck, walk the plank, wash me money. Look alive, SpongeBob! The Flying Dutchman's after me money! Prepare the bubble cannons!
Aye, aye, Captain!
Fire at will!
Whose will?
Fire at the pool!
What do you mean by strange? Mr. Krabs asked as he counted his money. He seems perfectly fine to me.
Listen, Squidward ordered, and Mr. Krabs perked his ears, frowning when all he heard was silence.
I don't hear anything, he answered in confusion.
Squidward raised an eyebrow.
Exactly.
This is gonna take forever. Mr. Krabs' eyes widened as he realized that Squidward was right. SpongeBob was usually laughing or humming or talking to his spatula or something. That's a little weird.
This wire, kind of highly strung. Not quite so highly strung as the wire down the bottom, simply because it's lower. Highly strung wire. I'm a little concerned that this fence could be suffering from PTSD. I've tensioned it up and now it's suffering a bit of mental health problems. So I'm going to come down and give it some gentle coaching to say, man, everything's all right. I'm going to look after you.
But he was completely silent this time. Oh, he's being bullied. That's why. Maybe Squidward and Mr. Krabs will come in at the end and they'll kind of console him, so it'll be like a comforting story.
I doubt it.
SpongeBob exited the kitchen with a tray of food, and they stared at the frown and dejected expression on his face. Hello, SpongeBob. The girl sitting at table 13, that's like 13, bad luck 13, said with a smirk, and SpongeBob nearly dropped the tray. Claire stammered. She accepted the tray and whispered something to SpongeBob, and he nodded quickly before returning to Squidward's side. Boyo, where is the money?
بدبخت شدیم های خرچنگ چی؟ بدبخت شدیم حمله کردن سپر تفنگی سراخش کنین من خودم مواظب پولا هستم
Boyo, where's the money? Mr. Krabs asked. SpongeBob handed Mr. Krabs the money from his own wallet, and his boss frowned. You're paying for a meal? The crab asked. SpongeBob nodded. I need the rest of the day off, he said, before walking out the door without waiting for a reply. That's not like SpongeBob to just walk out on his work. I don't know about this story, Beard Guy. I don't know why you chose it.
I didn't choose it.
There's definitely something wrong, Mr. Krabs muttered to Squidward. I just pretend like I did the voice there.
Gather his friends and ambush him, Squidward suggested, and Mr. Krabs nodded in agreement.
I don't even understand what that means exactly. I guess you can read from here.
The plan was for Patrick, Squidward, Sandy, and Mr. Krabs to be waiting outside the door to the boating school while the students exited the classroom after the bell rang. Once the students had left, Miss Puff would be waiting for the others to enter, having asked SpongeBob to stay behind. The plan didn't go exactly as they thought it would. All the students left, and Miss Puff...
What? What did you say? Are you having a brain aneurysm?
3 hours later.
All the students left and Miss Puff stepped outside. There's a girl talking to SpongeBob. We'll wait for her to leave, she whispered before they overheard the conversation between SpongeBob and the mysterious Claire.
She's so
Claire,
mysterious.
I really need to get home, SpongeBob was saying, and he sounded even more frazzled than he had in the Krusty Krab. Don't you get it, SquarePants? Nobody wants you.
Oh, man.
That's not nice.
Maybe she's speaking of modern day SpongeBob.
I love all SpongeBob.
You even like this?
Now don't move it till I say ow! Okay, it's on my foot. Now don't.
Okay.
I especially like this.
Boy, this makes me so angry. I could just No! I can't move my face!
I don't know. I don't think that one's as good as this one.
هستم کاراگاه الکی این دیگه کیه؟ و اضافه میکنم که من متخصص پیدا کردن افراد از روی عکس هستم.
نه قربون شما، خیلی ممنون، لازم نیست، ما خودمون پیداش میکنیم.
آره بله. آره؟
این چرا اینطوری نگامون میکنه؟
Yeah, but you also have to consider this one.
Beard Guy, that's not even SpongeBob, that's a cat playing a piano.
Oh yeah, my bad. Why don't you do everyone a favor and walk off a cliff, she growled.
Oh my gosh, this is a real bully.
Why don't you do me a favor and leave me alone? He got her.
That was good.
Stop it! SpongeBob yelled, sounding on the verge of tears.
I'm on the verge of tears.
Claire picked up a heavy textbook and slapped SpongeBob so hard across the face with it, one of his teeth fell out and clattered to the wooden floor.
Wow, Cheese is really missing out.
Okay.
You would have loved this.
Okay, I have one question. So, SpongeBob gets hit with the flounders, like in this clip here.
Okay, I'm ready. I said I'm ready.
He's not, he's just squeaking, because he's a sponge. So why is it this suddenly affects him being hurt, but like him getting hit by Flad the Flounders did not affect him? He's a sponge, and they don't do much.
As you can see from this detailed diagram, SpongeBob could not have possibly lost his tooth because he has a squishy exoskeleton, and therefore his tooth would be comprised of the same spongy material that encircles his entire body. So I don't really see the logic of this story. Persist.
I hold the cards here, SquarePants. She snarled. Don't even think otherwise. You don't hold any cards, Claire, Miss Puff said.
Miss Puff's coming in.
Flatly? Oh, flatly.
What? Oh, whoa. Freudian slip.
Beard Guy.
And you are coming with me to the principal's office.
Is there a principal of boating school? Is that
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Two worlds collide on the inside.
Sputtering Claire out of the room while the others walked inside and stared at SpongeBob, who was nursing his sore jaw. He doesn't have a jaw. He doesn't have bones. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Now, I feel like this is a very personal story. Myra knows a thing or two about bullies holding all the cards.
Who holds all the cards? A simple question with such powerful implications. If you're looking for a literal answer, right now, I hold all the cards.
Are you okay? Squidward asked.
What? Why is Squidward here?
They were sitting outside, remember?
Why is he outside the boating school? What is he doing?
They were waiting to talk to SpongeBob and ask him what's wrong.
Oh, don't they have anything better to do? Don't they have a job?
Mr.
Krabs would never go at least
Mr. Krabs is there too!
Yeah, this is stupid.
Hey, you leave Myra alone. She worked hard. I believe in you, Myra. Keep writing.
Myra probably dropped out of boating school.
I'm sorry we didn't believe you when you said a girl was bullying you, Sandy said.
What? He never said that. We didn't miss a chapter, did we?
When a girl bullies you, it doesn't always mean she likes you, and we should have known that. Mr. Krabs told his employee.
Oh, Mr. Krabs, the voice of reason as always.
I should have known better too. Patrick told his.
Everyone is here.
Boys can and do get bullied by girls, and that's nothing for boys to be ashamed of. No one could be ashamed of being bullied. Being bullied doesn't mean that they're weak or cowardly. It just makes the bully mean and pathetic, enough to hurt someone to feel better about themselves. I should have been there for you. I know Patrick sounds
Oh no, this
smarter.
is the author talking.
I know Patrick sounds smarter than he is on the show, but I had to get that speech in somehow.
You had to put that in there. The
we
story
had
would work.
4 other characters.
This is so weird. I love how cheesy this is. Everybody just shows up and they're just all like, we should have known. They're all here.
Patrick, it's fine.
No, it's not, Mr. Krabs told him. We all should have been there for you. You're a friend. And you're like my son, boyo. Okay. Whoa. We all should have been there for you. Oh, man. It's a good thing SpongeBob has all these friends to back him up. I wish we had friends to back us up if we were in a pickle.
No, we just had, Brett.
Yeah.
And he sucks.
Hey.
Insert a photo of Brett being, dumb.
Oh, that should be easy. How many clips do we have? I think I have a folder, actually, that contains Big Cheese's most embarrassing top 100 most embarrassing top moments. There it is. So if we want to open it up later.
He's a fraud!
It's just the Martin Luther King Jr. fraud video again. But that one just keeps showing up. Why does that one keep showing up?
And let's play the one of him getting choked out by the puppet.
That's a classic one. I like that one.
I like that one too.
Is this like the fanfic talk clip show?
Yeah.
So who holds all the cards?
SpongeBob.
Well, SpongeBob's... wait, no.
Squidward told head.
What? No, that's not... What? No, we were up here. I should have known better. Okay, Patrick, it's fine. No, it's not.
No,
okay, but you made up for it. That's what we left off on.
No, you were right here.
Are you sure?
And I said, well, make sure of it. And then you were going to read the SpongeBob.
You sure you wrote... You read that?
Yeah.
Was I...
You're never alone, okay? We're always going to be here for you. Even me. At the end of the day, you're my friend. Even if you do annoy me sometimes.
Oh, wow.
So if anyone messes with you again, you come to us and we'll be here to help.
Are they gonna beat up Claire? Is that how the story ends? Like everybody just gangs up on Claire?
So, you like kicking butts, do ya? Well, we'll show you, old man! There he is! Go get him!
Thanks, guys, SpongeBob said in his classic voice before the friends embraced. So grateful to have each other in their lives. What would they do without each other? I don't know. And SpongeBob finally felt hope filling his heart once again. The story's not over yet, though. SpongeBob remembered the first insult Claire hurled at him, the way it chased out his happiness. The more she bullied him, the less hope he had that it would ever end. He thought he would feel this pain forever.
When you're in such a dark spot in life, you don't see a light at the end of the tunnel. All you see is darkness pressing in on you on all sides.
This is pretty accurate.
And all you can do is curl into it yourself.
Curl into myself?
Wow. SpongeBob had learned a valuable lesson today. He had friends, no, a family that cared about him and wanted to see him happy and hopeful. They loved him and he loved them.
Oh, Cheese would have loved this story.
These friends, they couldn't get rid of the darkness overnight.
Oh my gosh.
But they were his nightlight, and with each passing day, they would chase a little more darkness out of SpongeBob's life until he could see the sunshine again.
Nightlights are fine in the sea.
Be afraid of the light. The light is a lure wielded by our champion of the weird, the deep-sea anglerfish. This squid thinks it's found an easy meal. A fatal mistake.
The darkness wouldn't dare come back into his life when his family was there to keep it away. SpongeBob felt protected. SpongeBob felt happy. SpongeBob felt hopeful.
This is so stupid. It makes it sound like he's been bullied for like months.
SpongeBob found himself hoping for a better tomorrow, and he knew his hope would come true. That saying isn't true.
What?
Hope doesn't breed internal misery. What? If you have hope, you may get disappointed from time to time. But a life without hope is a life SpongeBob doesn't want to live. Because without hope, where's the light that will rescue you from the darkness?
What are all these platitudes?
Chill that life can bring. Exactly. There isn't any light without hope.
Oh my gosh, there isn't any light without hope. In
SpongeBob-
darkness is lightest, hope is darkness.
Like this darkness right here.
Oh my god.
The Keyblade alone cannot seal the door to darkness. Fill me with the power of darkness. Supreme darkness.
Kingdom Hearts is light.
Light. Don't worry. There will always be a door to the light.
Sora, you can trust King Mickey.
His friends have the power to fix his broken heart. His friends have the power to restore his hope.
I'm tearing up.
And SpongeBob could not be more grateful to these wonderful people in his life. Without them, SpongeBob SquarePants would surely have a shattered heart on his hands.
Wow.
I know SpongeBob is out of character, but bullying can affect even the happiest of people.
Oh, okay. That's
also, boys can get bullied by girls, and girls can get bullied by boys. What? When a girl gives a boy a hard time, it's not always because that girl likes them. And it's the same thing when a boy gives a girl a hard time. Thanks for reading.
Thanks for giving us the moral of the story at the end there. I was so confused.
What's the moral of that story, I guess? You know, the moral of the story is he tried to approach them first, but she was a really nasty neighbor, and she was just like, get lost, leave me alone, I'm not doing anything. And moral of the story is, you can't pick your neighbors, I guess. So.
Now, there are 4 comments. Sophia said, "Aw, this is so cute. I love it. Keep up the good work." FANFICS, oh my gosh, says, "Hi, I'm a friend of..." What? "Hi, I'm a friend of Godzilla183. Oh yeah, the famous fanfic talk user Godzilla183. We all know him. We all know Godzilla183. "I'm sorry if him or her has been annoying you, but he's told me to ask you if you're going to write a story about Mark and Jessica having their first kiss on Jessica's 7th birthday?" Cheryl McBrown says, "I feel sorry for SpongeBob." Yeah, you know, I feel the same way.
Oh, you poor, poor thing. By the way, you forgot your briefcase.
Anyways, so that was the SpongeBob fanfic, guys. Please let the suffering end. But we have another fanfic on the way.
It is Sesame Street.
Yay!
Nobody cares.
I care.
But I don't.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
The first option is Sesame Street 2016.
I don't want to read this one.
A little out of date, that one.
And then the second option is Elmo's Gone. So we'll flip a coin. I have another coin if you want.
Oh, no, yeah,
so
yeah.
Heads, it'll be Sesame Street 2016. Tails, it'll be Elmo's Gone.
What is it, Beard Guy?
It's too dirty.
Oh, no.
It's too dirty. I can't tell what it is. Here,
no, I'm dubious of this.
Here's a clean one.
Oh, okay. All right.
See, a nice, shiny one.
Wow. That's from 2016.
Heads. That is Sesame Street.
Oh, that's the one you didn't
2016.
And you cannot hide. Yeah, you gotta face it, baby. Things go bump in the night.
It is your destiny.
So the reason why I don't want to read this one is because I read the tags and I'm already not happy about it. I just don't like it. Elmo Trump.
Oh,
it's Piggy Clinton.
Oh,
now you're seeing why I'm not liking it.
It's a political.
Count Von Nader. Who will win the election? I hate you. I hate you.
Alright, this is a weird little thing I've come up with on the spot to explain the 2016 election to a group of kids. Oh, okay. I added some better descriptions from my election research, and presto, I don't own these people. Okay, thank you for elaborating. You don't own these people. Characters, AU Sesame Street / Muppets mashup. This is great.
I'm just going to start off by saying you could have taught the kids about the election process without changing the names of the puppets.
Oh, well, now you're terribly biased. Now we know what's going to win.
Think it was something serious? No, I'm biased. Don't change the Muppets. Millionaire Elmo Trump marches down the stairs after another speech debate has gone sour. His silent campaign manager, Mr. Noodle.
Is that an actual... Would he make a good campaign manager?
You'll see with this clip right here.
No. Mr. Noodle! That's your foot, Mr. Noodle.
Wash your hands, Mr. Noodle.
Strange fact. A good fact, though. That's
Mr.
a good fact.
Noodle was... Either it was Mr. Noodle or his brother. One took over after the other. But they both played Mr. Noodle, but it was like his brother, sort of.
Yep.
And that is the secret of life, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Noodle races down with some crowns and the cookie jar.
Maybe you will like this story. You're laughing. You didn't laugh at all during that SpongeBob one.
Elmo disregards the crowns, being in no mood to draw. Mr. Noodle opens the cookie jar and gives one to Elmo, signing that they are running low. The limo driver, Teddy, suggests they visit the World Cookie Bank.
Is Teddy an actual Muppet? Answer carefully.
Can't remember.
Hey, ho! Shake 'em like you just don't care. And
was a wee bit bearish.
Now everybody everywhere, growl as loud as you may dare. Growl! Shake your fur and your hair. And now you're doing the bear.
Okay, you can do the next couple of paragraphs, then I'll pick it up. Huh? As the Trump limo reaches the bank, Elmo is already on the ground, walking up the stairs. As a candidate, the public is willing to give him special treatment. The manager, Cookie Monster, greets him at the door with a chocolate milk. Elmo accepts the drink and heads to his main vault. Mr. Noodle and Teddy wait outside as Elmo relaxes in his wealthy cookie room. Miss Piggy tries to keep a straight face as she and Rosita march into the room.
We just got an email that we could save 20% more on car insurance.
Let's get out of here!
Would you like to switch to Geico?
No, I don't want Geico. I want the bill.
Okay. Geico can save you 50% or more on car insurance, punk.
Geico.
Her husband, former SS President Kermit Clinton, is not offended by the outburst and holds her in his arms. He consoles her, calling Elmo rude names such as Clownstick and Ancient Orange.
Don't ever compare Kermit the Frog with Bill Clinton. They are two totally different species. On the street, Robin Frog, which is Kermit's nephew.
Is that true?
Yeah, it says it right next to the line.
Well, I don't trust this guy.
I'm not at the bottom. I'm not at the top. So this is the stair where I always...
He is taking a census on what the people think about the upcoming election. He stops random passerbyers and asks for their opinion. He bows to a rather large man, stopping him from tossing out a postal service uniform. You, sir, who do you think will win? Me? Yes, sir, Robin smiles, gesturing the cameraman Telly toward the cameraman Telly turned towards him.
Okay, this
what is your
breaking
name?
down. I don't know what's happening.
Snuffy Gratian.
What?
Letting the days go by, let the water hold me down. Letting the days go by, water flowing under.
What do you think of our candidates, Mr. Gratian? Oh, Elmo Trump for the win. He nods, trying to move away from the camera. Well, what do you think of Clinton? Snuffy answers that question. I was a great agent and a wonderful mail carrier, but she moved me. She got me fired. Now I need to leave Sesame Street. Elmo for the win.
Hello everyone, if you don't like Big Bird, so go try to kill Big Bird. If you are going to Big Bird's funeral, then first kill the Big Bird. And after he got killed, take him to Big Bird's funeral. After that...
I don't even know what's happening anymore.
I don't like this.
I'm losing track.
I don't like you turning a kid's thing into making it an adult. Robin moves away from him and towards three people arguing by the dumpster on the side of the street. Hello, men. What seems to be the trouble?
Oh, you think Oscar the Grouch is going to show up?
Probably. Okay. What else? What seems to be the trouble? The election. What else? The man in the vertical stride folds his arm. Elmo Trump says the truth. It may not be sugar-coated, but it's the truth. Wow.
But he isn't promising anything, the man in the horizontal stripes complains. Miss Piggy Clinton knows what the people want. And what do you think, sir? Robin bypasses the whiners and moves straight for the first man. It's a popularity contest. He holds up an old tennis shoe covered in grime. This thing is more interesting. I take it you're not going to vote? Oh, I'm gonna vote, he counterattacks. Who do you think submitted the write-in for Count Von Nader? He listens to the people. Thank you, Mr. Oscar. Yeah, now scram.
Now scram!
I was right, guys. Oscar the Grouch showed up.
Oh, congratulations. Probably the most easiest thing
I
ever.
predicted it.
Don't ruin Oscar.
There he is. There's that lovable face.
You'll need to put back. You need to put back for his trash can.
I'm losing my mind.
The Grump is coming to Sesame Street.
The Grump? Donald Grump? Who's Donald Grump?
Oh, Oh, give me patience.
Where have you been? Donald Grump happens to have the most trash of any grouch in the world.
Yeah,
he's loaded with trash.
His name is on every piece of trash in town.
He doesn't notice them at first and nearly jumps when Robin asks him about the election. Oh, I'm Bird. Some people call me Big Bird.
Wake up! Sorry.
I think you need to punish him again.
No, not that. No!
Haha, you got the hat. Nice to meet you, Big Bird. Robin responds. Who do you think the people will vote for? Count Von Nader, he answers automatically. Miss Piggy Clinton is a liar, and Elmo Trump is a bully. Count is an activist. Thank you, Big Bird. Robin then continues down the rest of the area. He encounters Maria, who is torn between a candidate and doesn't want to vote in case she makes an enemy. Grover had gone into a rampage over he would have made a better president than any of the current presidential candidates. Shut up!
To deal with that. It's dealing with the crisis quite adequately.
Zoe is ready for Elmo to be president because he is going to better healthcare. Clinton's healthcare ideas are conflicting while Trump is set to remove.
They're really getting into the nitty gritty now, huh?
Okay, you do not need to teach any of this to kids. What kind of kids are you teaching this to? You don't need to teach kids the nitty gritty of the election. You don't need to do this.
No, I mean, kids can't even vote, though. Any kid that would be reading a story about Sesame Street and Muppets is not going to be able to vote. They have no say.
To make us all more safe and secure by promptly outlining our findings and communicating them with both our government authorities as well as the industry.
Our time is limited today, and I hope at some point we can talk about the attribution and the...
Alan is on Trump's side to help Sesame Street security. Prairie Dawn is on Clinton's side for defending Planned Parenthood and marriage equality. They're puppets!
Oh, this is terrible.
Robin closes with his and Telly's views. I'm Telly, and after all I've seen today, I'm voting for Count Nader.
Let me read. I want to read.
I'm okay.
I'm Robin Frog. To be honest, I'm not too sure who to vote for. These three are some great candidates for Sesame Street 2016. The edited version
Are you still reading? Where are you?
I'm towards the end. I'm trying to get this through done.
I want to read again.
Okay, then read the rest.
Okay, all right. Where are you?
Right here.
Oh my gosh. Wow, you're all the way at the end. The episode's almost over and I zoned out. This hasn't happened since the Power Rangers fanfic.
I want to get this story over with. I'm very annoyed by this story.
Okay, well let's get this over with. The edited version broadcasts over televisions all around. Each candidate has some time on the screen. Elmo Trump pumps a fist in the air. Make America...
If you don't speed up, I'm gonna snap.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Miss Piggy swivels around and a banner falls behind her and it reads, "Stronger together, I'm with her." Count Von Nader is shown smiling to the crowd before turning to the camera with a smile. Government of, by, and for the people. The camera scans through Sesame Street and the many people who make it. The camera finally pans to the top journalist. This is reporter Robin Frog asking you to do what you feel is right. So there is Sesame Street election. Who will win?
Let's see what the commenters have to say now. Oh, there are none.
Good.
Yeah, that probably might be for the best.
We're over. Show's over.
And Big Bird's going to heaven. No, not heaven. Hell. He's going to hell. Because we don't like Big Bird, right? Oh yeah, we like Big Bird. But no, we don't like Big Bird.
So what do you think of the first story?
That one was Fix My Broken Heart, Restore My Hope. I don't think either of these stories fixed my broken heart, and I don't think either of them restored my hope. But you know what? It had some humorous moments, especially when SpongeBob's, all his friends showed up. They were just there out of nowhere, and it pretended like tons of time had passed. And this was like a big deal. He'd been bullied for so long. Maybe Squidward or Mr. Krabs will come in at the end and they'll kind of console him, so it'll be like a comforting story.
I doubt it.
Oh, everyone makes mistakes, so yes they do. Your sister and your brother and your dad must too.
Meanwhile, we have like 2 sentences where he gets bullied. And by bullied, I mean she just kind of says some like kind of mean stuff to him. You don't have a backbone.
You're an it. You're gonna pay for my dinner tonight. And she hit him in the face with a book.
Oh yeah, okay, all right. I kind of forgot about that part.
You had the memory flu.
That's a pretty big jump. She goes from calling him an it to beating him upside the face with a book.
Let's read a book. Come sit with me. Read me the words that make me see.
Surprise, I was the bully all along.
They hurt. It hurts. I mean, it probably hurt him. It probably didn't feel good.
You know what? I'm on board with this story now. I think it's great.
I like that story. I mean, it was weird. I mean, yeah, she put disclaimers in saying, I know I made SpongeBob not in character, and I know I made.
Does that make it okay though?
Smart.
Like, because you can't just say that.
Biggest issue was you didn't make Patrick stupid. You should have made Patrick say something stupid.
Instead, he has the longest paragraph of anyone.
But Myra, you did a good job.
I don't know. I guess that's true, but at the same time, acknowledging that you're making mistakes doesn't necessarily mean that you're okay for making those mistakes.
Yeah. But okay, and that is it. We don't have anything else to talk about.
Wait, I think there might be a second one, though.
No, we're not talking about that one, because that one was shit.
A story, please. And can I look? Come sit with me.
And it was dumb. Beard Guy. I hated every minute.
Beard Guy, we're gonna get in trouble if you don't talk about the other one.
No, we're not talking about that one.
But I think we really should talk about the other one, don't you?
No, that one's dumb. We're not talking about that one.
You gotta talk about it!
No, I'm not!
Talk about it!
No, no, you can't tell me what to do anymore. No, I'm done with this.
What did you just say to me?
Who do you think you are, huh?
Oh, you yourself, huh?
Yeah?
Welcome back to me.
Yeah? Who do you think you are?
I am your master.
Listen here, you're ugly, and I don't like your face.
Beard Guy, no!
Donkey, I hate you so much.
Donkey's actually cooler than you.
Donkey is not cooler than me.
Whoa.
I
wish I could
not be saying all the dog.
I said Donkey is better than you.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Now this is epic.
Listen here, you. Nobody likes you. Donkey is way better than you. He deserves better than you. Fiona is a
Whoa.
Because you are a stupid son of a and nobody likes you. And I'm tired of every second that I have to work under you. So I'm done. Done here.
Now this is epic.
You need to get over yourself.
You mean over myself?
No!
This ends now.
Yeah, and you wanna know what else? I don't even like onions that much.
Whoa, wow. Tears it, you little string babe. He asked for this. Swap. No, 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 no! Oh my god. What is happening to me? What is happening to me?
Look, Looks like you fell right into our trap, Shrek. You see, Shrek, the mask that you use to possess Big Cheese is not without its weaknesses. Beard Guy and I took great precaution before filming today to look into the history behind the mask that took over Big Cheese's frontal cortex. And we got in touch with the tribe of Cooga Booga, and they told us the mask of Shrek was actually used in their old ancient sacrificial rituals. They used to sacrifice just goats, but then they moved on to sacrificing swamp creatures, and that is what caused the spirit of Shrek to inhabit the mask. The Ooga Booga tribe or whatever also told us that if the mask were destroyed by the same power that was used to originally furnish it, that it could then dismantle itself, and the magic that was possessing Cheese would be obliterated all at once, and that we would have our friend back for good. The host is what gives it its power. It is the battery. And we drained the battery, and we drained you by destroying the Shrek mask. The tribe leader, King Julian, told us himself over Zoom that if we were to utilize the power of the Ogre Shrek Swamp Blast, that would be just enough to overpower the mask's original intent. Shrek, the power of the green is what furnishes your Shrekian abilities. And we knew that the power of the green was just powerful enough to be powerful enough to overwhelm the lightest darkness. You see, Shrek, the darkness is what furnishes you. You are the darkness, but we brought the light. The light of the darkness exists within your darkness sealing powers. You can launch the Shrek Ogre Swamp Blast, which contains pure and utter darkness, but the mask, which originally allowed it to forge its own abilities, contains just a hint. Just a glimmer of light. The darkness of the light can never be extinguished. This much is true. However, the darkness itself can be dulled into a mediocre gray tone, and thereby the lightness of the darkness is more powerful than the darkest light, and the lightest dark will always prevail, because light against dark will always equal the dawn of the day, that the friends of friendship can always sacrifice their own friendship to the lightest darkness. Because Shrek, the darkness, it doesn't exist. Not without the light that carries it. Without light, there can be no dark. And without dark, the light may shine again. I guess you could say it's ogre for you.
None of that happened that you said. We didn't call anybody. We didn't do anything. That's been sitting in the same spot since we found it.
Well, but you knew that when you threw it...
No.
That's right, Shrek. We beat you. And you want to know why? It's because...
He's dead. Oh. That's nice. Oh.
Hey guys, I'm back!
Oh, hey, Brad! What's up, man? Well, it's been fun, guys, but I gotta go home. See ya!
Please can we read this book again and again, again and again, again and again, again and again, again and again. Let's read a book.
Here's an old fanfic talk.
It has been brought to you today by the letters B and M and X, and by the numbers 6 and 7.
And here's a box of Fig Newtons.